I got mad at my husband for saying he would pick his deceased wife over me. My husband lost his first wife to cancer 3 years before we met. I knew going into our relationship that she was a huge part of his life, and honestly I thought I was okay with that. Like, I respected what they had, and I never wanted to erase her memory or anything crazy like that. But last weekend we were hanging out with his friends, and somehow the conversation turned into this weird hypothetical game. You know those dumb questions like, if you could have dinner with anyone dead or alive, who would it be? Well, someone asked him if he could bring back one person from the dead, who would it be? Without even thinking for a second, he said, Lisa. That was her name, Lisa. He didn't even hesitate or look uncomfortable about it. Just straight up said her name like it was the most obvious thing in the world. I felt my stomach drop, but I tried to play it cool because we were around other people. But then his friend Jake started laughing and was like, dude, that's brutal with your wife sitting right there. And instead of backtracking or saying something sweet about how much he loves our life together, my husband just shrugged and said, well, yeah, obviously. Like, obviously he would pick his dead wife over me, his living, breathing wife who's been with him for 2 years and married to him for 8 months. I didn't say anything for the rest of the night, but I was fuming. When we got home, I asked him if he really meant what he said, and he looked at me like I was being crazy. He said of course he would pick Lisa, she was the love of his life and they had 15 years together. I asked him what that made me then, and he said I was important too, but that Lisa and him had planned their whole future together. They were going to have kids, and buy a house, and grow old together. He said losing her was like losing half of himself. I told him that hearing him say he would pick her over me made me feel like I was just some consolation prize. Like I was just filling a spot until he figured out how to get his real wife back. He got annoyed and said I was being dramatic and that it was just a stupid hypothetical question. But here's the thing, it didn't feel stupid to me. It felt like he was telling me exactly where I stood in his life. Second place. Always second place to a ghost. I've been sleeping in the guest room for 3 days now and he keeps acting like I'm the one being unreasonable. He brought me coffee this morning and said he didn't understand why I was so upset about something that could never actually happen. That just made me more mad because he's completely missing the point. It's not about whether it could happen or not. It's about what his answer tells me about how he sees our relationship. Yesterday his sister called me because apparently he told her about our fight and she said I needed to understand that Lisa will always be his first love and that I should be grateful he's even able to love again. She said most widowers never remarry and that I should appreciate what I have instead of being jealous of a dead woman. When I tried to explain this to him last night, he said I was twisting his words and that he never said he loved me less. He said Lisa is his past and I'm his future, but that doesn't change the fact that if he could have her back, he would. I don't know how he doesn't see how messed up that sounds.